I'm Marcus Schneider and you're watching Schneider Classics, and today we're gonna cold start this just for a fun little quick little video. Because she's been sitting all winter and I need something to cheer me up. So today the goal was to, because we've been working on, and last night we were working on the C10 over there. Goal was to get it timed and put the distributor in, get it timed and run her, and then get the cab on. Me being dumb and all that, I forgot the distributor in the back of my mother's truck, and she took it for a joyride, meaning she has to work. So I was like, well, fine, you know what, I'll go and see if this boy works. No, that's already a halt, because if you can see in there, everything's broken in here and there's pieces. So this top end has blown up. So this motor's been blown up. So that stops me in my tracks right there. I didn't think this was bad. I was like, why are all the spark plugs out? Why would someone take out the spark plugs? And then I was like, well, I could do it. I'd have to steal the starter back and try it. And I was like, I have no idea why this motor's. I'm like, it won't turn at all. I take off the oil thing, because I checked the oil. It's got a great level of oil, no water in the system. Open up that. There's a loose piece of metal right in there, first glance, and then I stuck it in something trying to get it out. But so that, I know at least that top side is blown up, so that will definitely need a rebuild. I'll have to tear apart this entire motor and double check it all to make sure it needs to work. So that stopped me in my tracks right there. Doesn't matter, because we're stealing a bunch of parts from this truck anyways for the other truck. Just that kind of sucks. This one has it too. Can any of you tell me what this thing's for? Like, it's a sealed gap, and all I see, it's only on one side. What's the point of having that limiter on that side? I'm deleting it on the C10. Yes, hi cat. But what's the point of having that little shut valve? Let me know in the description below. So this engine's not going to be moved. This engine needs to be rebuilt. And that stops us right there without even trying. Oh, come on, you old hinges. Now, I've had some people ask, why do I not close my hoods if it's just sitting in the yard here? You never know if the latch here is gonna stick and never want to come undone again. Like, yeah, okay, that one's pretty good, but they can get stiff. So also, it just means I got something to pry on if my hinges get sticky. But so because that's already canceled, not they throw some cheap new spark plugs on it. And these are real cheap. They say they're Ford ones. I was thinking sticking a GM. That's how you know they're cheap. It's fix or repair daily. So I might use these spark plugs in this motor. We gotta get I gotta clean all of this off. Get this motor moved over to storage, kinda. Get everything moved out of the way and stuff, because once we get that distributor on and test this motor and get it running, that's going on. There's the other cat. Get this cab in place. This is not going to be used because this is fangled, daggled, played with. You know, you got the old house silicone on her. I'm gonna work on getting the wiring harness off the other truck. I'm gonna keep this wiring harness as a spare, but I don't need it because I got the front end right there, and then the engine wiring, the wiring harness to the starter, to your starter, your distributor, and everything. And my ignition, just gonna steal off the other truck. Yes, you're a good cat. So while that's in limbo and process, let's grab the old battery and see if the 1 ton starts. Not gonna move her, obviously, because I'm not gonna move my blocks. She's on some bricks here to make sure she doesn't sink in the ground, but the bricks are in the ground. Oh, see, you can tell I care about her since she's not on the ground. I don't think I've done a video on this truck yet. We got the old sled sitting right there on pallets. I need to throw some tarps on them, and well, actually I need to drain the fuel out of them and tarp them. But I'm lazy. We got the old quad in here. Quad needs to be fixed. It's got repairs. It's damaged too. This thing, we got to repair the exhaust on this so it doesn't catch fire on us. I'll throw a little icon over to the video on the Mark Schneider channel, because we were riding this and flame started shooting out the side. This guy, we got to get the headlight working and get the windshield properly installed. Oh, look at you. You think you're going for a ride, don't you? I also got to take off the old plate and put on a new one, but we'll get to that. That's fine. Yes, cat. You're a good cat. Move over. The snow jet's got to come out of the chicken coop. And probably line a pallet up behind and put it behind. But got the sled sitting here. This used to be my campground. Used to be. It might still be. Throw the old fire pit back here. Set up a tent right there. Yeah, we got a view of the my workshop and stuff, but still have a good time. Got loads of wood everywhere. Oh, will you look at that? Try got her super zoomed in here. I don't know if you can see it. The old farmer's taking his hay finally. He's been slowly doing that. Hey, you're not old enough to drive the sled. Actually, you probably are. I forget how old you are. Get off of there. You're a good cat. The nice thing about having barn cats around, you don't get mice up in your exhaust pipes. Keeps everything nice and clean. Oh, those need work. There isn't anything on this property that doesn't need work. Like my truck, gotta get the tractor figured out. Where we're gonna park her. Probably park her like right here so I can park my C10 in front. Get these boys. Gotta get the 2-ton dragged over here to go in this spot. She's got to come apart. So I know I'm dawdling on starting in the 1-ton. The reason is I need to make some form of video and some form of video that lasts a little bit longer, because the 1-ton, I know she'll start. She's an old reliable 350 beast of a truck, 406 cubic inches because she's fully bored out. She's a beast. So I'm not even probably, like, this is the only time you're going to see this truck together, because she's going to start taking apart the doors. The fenders are going to the C10. The flat deck, when I have time, it's actually a dump hoist, but I'm going to be removing all the dump stuff off of it. And this frame, because I like the frame, I like having good old tie down straps and some posts, because I'm gonna make a box for it. Yeah, we're gonna throw this on the C10 when we get a chance. Good old steel frame. Love that back bumper. We're gonna use our normal back bumper though. Get this box when I have the time to take it off and throw it on the C10. Like, ask me this. Oh, looky here. Ha, that's one of my screwdrivers. I score that. Answer me this. What's the point of having a ball hitch on the side of your box? What's the purpose on that? So now we'll get to the truck. I'll leave you right here to find later. What's the point? So getting to this truck has been in the family for 4 generations, as you can tell. Good old Schneider's. The old Schneider septic truck from Grand Beach, Manitoba. She's a good old girl. You know, custom made back bumper, custom made hoist. Ooh, what are you? You're not one of mine, are you? Doesn't look like it, but who knows? That's Rusty and Crusty. Does it have a brand name on it? No, it's just your generic little Chinesium. That's fine. See, if it had a brand name on it, it's worth keeping, because then you can just go and go to the old Ukrainian tire and swap it over. So we got dualies all the way around. This box, as you can see from the old blast welds to just get her done. Custom made by my great grandfather. He made this box. He built this truck. This truck's originally built out of a couple trucks. That door seam's not closed. That's not good. It's fine. Doesn't let the water in. There is no... That's just an air hole. Yeah, me and my father, they'd be fixing this truck this year. I got glass here for the couple trucks. We got our normal see-through glass and then tinted glass that in the future I'll throw on the C10. But for now, she's storage. What's in the glove box? I don't recall. Oh, these glove boxes are a pain in the ass. There we go. There's the G from the front of the truck. Some anteaters. The original paperwork, that's good to keep. And that's about it. There's not a whole lot in the old glove box. Oh, I'd be dipped. The original, one of the original pens. Does she work? No. But that's a bit of history right there. Good old enclosed. Got a lot of stuff in here. This old truck, she's been worked on. My father says he remembers being a little kid in here, sitting right here. As a little kid, as his mother would drive it to the city and all that to pick up some supplies for the business. So she's been used. And got the old custom ignition plate there. Radio factory delete. We'll swap over to the other side. We got our PTO for the old dump hoist with our homemade hydraulic system. My grandfather was a bit of a team player. The best part about it is the windows crank. Yeah, that lock can be fixed. It'll be fixed in the future. Oh, there we go. She's sealed. The reason this is pushed in is someone tried to break into her in a parking lot. Apparently, is the story I've been told. Tried to break in and get in, even though we never locked the damn thing because there's nothing to steal in it. Like, a lot of guys go, oh, anti-theft, anti-theft. I'm like, it's an old truck. And it's a single cab, so there's nothing to store in it. And plus, if you're going to try and steal this, we got the old on the floor anti-theft. Granny gear and all. So that's not going to happen. Get in here, we got the old gas cap. How's she smelling? Oh, she's starting to smell like varnish. That gas is only 3 years old, 4 years old, at least. Yeah, See, this floor is a lot better, but it's been redone at some point with a good old rivet job. It's got to be redone again anyways. Whatever. I'm probably just going to order some patch panels for it, redo the door seam, the rocker's got to be redone, all the cab supports got to be redone. She's an old truck, ladies and gents, but guess what? The window works. Is there a reason the PTO's pulled out? I for sure hope not. Or is it pull out? I forget. That's a lie. I can tell you that for certain that that's a lie. 86. She's rolled over a couple times. And what I mean by literally rolled over, the original truck did roll over. This truck's made out of like 3 different trucks that my grandfather did. It's an awesome truck. It just, my grandfather's played with it constantly. It's been played with. You can tell the old backhoe gave it a tugging. Save it from its depthy sliding grave at one point. Just gives it some character. We got the chrome. I'm missing one side. No, one side is. It's just not as chromed as nice. Got the chrome grill. Probably got to get her re-chromed. I love the dent. Tells a story. Oh, you're over there, are you, you cranky cat? Cats. The cats are a pleasure. Now I'll get to the juicy fun bits of what's in this truck. A 350 fully bored out 406 cubic inch 4-bolt main, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a 4-bolt main. V8. My grandfather, as you could say, was a little bit of a tinkerer. It's the 3rd engine that lived in this truck, but man, is she? It looks like she's starting to leak oil all over the place. But it's a good motor. Yeah, okay. So my grandfather already, he gave that little flange thing already a delete. That's good. That means well. Let's see if we can get the oil in here and see what it tastes like. Oh. Yeah, that's got the dinosaurs in it. Oh, get this back in without taking out. I laugh. Every one of these trucks, it's not easy to get the oil dipstick on because it's not original to the truck. We got the coil and point system. I laugh that this is still point system, while the rest of these trucks, these 2 trucks have been upgraded that they're not a point system. They're the old fam-gatted rotator system. But my grandfather loved the point system. It never failed him. No, that screw taken off the head. I'll just go grab the battery. We'll hook her up and see if she starts. Yeah, that sounds good. So got the old go handle battery here. Got I learned from Vice Grip's garage, you always want to have a go handle for when you're on the go. Let's line her up here. This is me old positive, goes down to the starter there with some, oh man, some janky wire splices from yours truly's grandfather. We got the negative right here. Right? Yeah, this is the right way. No, she doesn't. Okay. Fine, I'll put you this way. You're truly wishing that to be. positive on first. We're not driving her anywhere. We're just seeing her if she runs. I know she'll run. I just want to start her because I'm having fun. Got the original key here. It's not original GM key. Let's be honest. It's even, it says lock universal key. So the ignition's been changed on. 3 years ago, this did say 1 ton on this old custom key tag, but I guess since I've owned it, I've been rubbing that off. Makes sense. We'll see if that old point system doesn't give us a hard time. Gas in her is from... When's the gas in here? We filled the tank up when we brought it home because this was sitting in my grandparents' yard since, what was it? 09 or 011? 2011 probably was the date. That's when they took her off the road and stopped using her as a company truck. She sat for like 3 years before we touched her, and that was like, what, I brought her home when I was 18. We put some gas in her, started her up, and drove her home. That's starting to peel. Sis door blue? Well, he painted it blue first and then the red over top. My grandfather did a lot of funny stuff. Put the blues over the red. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm pretty sure that this cab was originally white. That's what it looks like. Got the old Looney Tunes in here. I'll be damned. Well, that might be a good bug shield. If that's a good bug shield, I'm stealing the old one. You know she's a good truck when she's got a screwdriver holding her vent up. Oh. Stick the key in upside down. Or is it upright? I don't know. As soon as I turn the key, look, you can hear that. The damn thing turns on, no problem. Our lights probably still work. Yeah, my turn signals still work. Start pushing the old gas. This is a point system, so you don't want to have that on unless you're going to start her. Stick her in the old neutral. The reason you don't want to turn the key on and leave the key on very long with a point system is if that point is lined up, and in that coil she's lined up, you can fuse that point. You can fuse it together, and you don't want to do that because then you're screwed. So let's pump some gas in here. Come on, old girl. No, that battery's definitely dead. Yeah. So I'm gonna go charge that battery and we'll be back. So, got a new battery. I can smell the old gas circulating. Come on, old girl. No problem.